Yeah, my name's Phillip Morgan. I'm the Chief Operating Officer with a small subcontractor in the government space, specifically in the intelligence community. Yeah, so when you have almost 70% of your company working remotely every single day of the year, never ever being able to come or needing to come into the office, when they work for the government, and when you add on to that the fact that all that work is classified, you really do have quite a challenge. So we've developed a program where we provide opportunities for these people to get together with those of us who are not working remotely. So we have happy hours, we have an annual picnic, we have a holiday party in early December, we bring them into the office for office lunches from time to time, and every member of the company working remotely during a year has at least one-on-one lunch with the CEO. Communicating is a huge issue in any business. Doesn't matter whether they're all together with you all day and every day or whether they are on site somewhere else. Communication is critical. We only have, other than for conversations when we do meet with these people, two other ways of communicating. Email, of course, is a very, very convenient way and a good way of communicating. They do have a company email address, and so they can communicate with us and us with them that way. But we've also discovered that using the phone is a better way. Many of them have fed back to us that when we talk to them on the phone, they do tend to feel more of an involvement and more of a belonging with the company. The real question is, what does a plan do for you? And in very simple terms, it gives you a direction. Without a plan, you're just winging it. Doesn't matter what kind of a plan it is, whether it is a business plan, a marketing plan, a strategic plan, business recovery plan. Without actually putting something down on paper, you really are just doing whatever you think you should do at that time. The plan will give you, and let's talk about a business plan first. The plan will give you an indication of what is your competition, what your market is, how you're actually going to make money. And you have to make that a key component of your plan. You have to think through that. If you think about disaster recovery plan, whatever the disaster is, whether your building is flooded, whether it's caught fire, whether there is, for whatever reason, an explosion, without a plan, nobody knows what they're doing. There's no one to take charge. There's no one to direct people. What you have is chaos. So with a disaster recovery plan, you really do have to think through what happens. What do we do when we have a disaster? Who takes charge? Who directs who to do what? How do you recover things from the building if you can? Where do you go to do your work after that? And then how do you recover the business and keep going? To summarize that, without a plan, you're just winging it. Used that phrase before, and I'll use it over and over again. You just are not really focused. Some people think that plans are restrictive. In some ways they are, because they help you focus. But they also enable you to adapt to changes in your marketplace. So it's critical to have written down a plan that is your roadmap for your business. Plan the work and work the plan. Lots of small businesses start with an idea, but without having really thought through it, I've seen them. They have collapsed. They've been able to go for a while, they've done some good work, but they don't know how to keep going. So plan the work and then work the plan. Don't let the plan disappear onto a shelf somewhere and gather dust. Use it. Refer to it as your roadmap and keep working it.